Oh, hey there. It's the underqualified and overproofed. Your guys also from the underqualified and overcompensated, the main show. This is our offshoot. This is what we do, you know? We want to get some more content out there. And what's an easier way to do it than to have a Wednesday drink? This is our new time potentially for this show, so that way we're not getting
It
Friday.
out.
Yeah,
We're
we're not.
testing it out. Y'all are doing stuff on Fridays, so
Y'all are doing stuff on Fridays. Friday and Saturday back to back can be interesting, but this is the midday. It's only Wednesday, even though you thought it was the weekend. Although basically my 30-day weekend has started because I'm on leave.
I'm not. Although because of the ice storm, we got all last week off. So I mean,
Nice.
it wasn't refreshing, but I had it off.
Just a relaxing ice storm week.
Yeah.
No big deal.
Burst pipes, just to really bring you down. Relax you down a little bit. As the two.
So, what do we got going on today? Today, we are going to try something new, as we try to do every episode. Last week, with the Naked Grouse, unfortunately, I had a sip of that before we got to the show. This week, I will be doing this live, as you can see from Rhodes. Rhodes' shot too. He's got some Suntory also. So, we will be doing this. We are going from...
I'm excited because I feel like this is fancy.
Ooh, Japanese.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a hipster thing, like Japanese whiskey, and it's like a high-end, like Michelin star restaurant kind of thing, like Japanese whiskey. Like, no one thinks whiskey when you think Japanese. You think sake or rice wines, but you hear Japanese whiskey, and all of a sudden it's like, ooh, this is fancy.
So whiskey is definitely having a huge upswing. What you can credit Japanese whiskey's upswing from is PewDiePie. Are you familiar with PewDiePie?
Yeah.
He's already hammered, Heather. That's why he's already passed out on the couch. My cat.
Don't fucking bullet.
He's had way too much.
That's his secret. Bullet's always hammered.
He's always hammered.
I think that's actually cat's secret. I think they secretly have a little tiny flask that all cats have, and they're constantly drunk, but they're all aggressive drunk. That's why they're like the sorority girl, really cuddly and then really pissed off all of a sudden. That's cats.
That's cats. Whatever you say, that's cats. Heather, he's been hammered all day. If there's anybody that can drink at this house, it's that cat.
And the babies.
Oh, the babies. Oh, God. Under the table. So, if you're new to Suntory Japanese whiskey, there are different kinds of Japanese whiskey. There's Hibiki. I just happened to stumble upon this Suntory at a decent price. Rhodes got it today.
It's the only one the Class 6 had.
Yep. They haven't adjusted their prices for the PewDiePie inflation. I think he's on Hibiki, but since then, all Japanese whiskey has just been popping up.
Of course. Like when Elon Musk is like, I'm also going to buy GameStop.
So, what differs? So, I've got some... This is the new mainstay in the house, Wild Turkey 101.
That's your go-to.
That's my nightly sip go-to right now. Because it's cheap and it tastes good.
We're on this journey to find mine.
Yeah, we're on a journey.
That's what I joined for. Otherwise, I would have left Rico to his own device.
So, American bourbons are going to be charred oak, fresh charred oak barrels. Suntory or Japanese whiskeys, they are coming from Mizuna oak. So that's the whole thing. Japanese.
You can see the color difference right off the bat.
Oh yeah, very light, very light.
Like in the bottle as a whole, like it has a little bit of color, but like I mixed my whiskey sour here just a couple minutes ago, and it was clear in the glass with the ice, like clear. Did not even change when I was using the Balcones last week. My glass.
You're doing so good on that Balcones. I'm so proud of you.
You would think during the ice storm I would have drank way more, but I didn't. Last week, people could tell my whiskey sour glass was shit brown, that mixed with the grenadine, like it was not a good color. Now I got this nice pink because the whiskey didn't color it at all. Like it's not bad.
You put grenadine in your whiskey sour? I haven't tried that. That's something I'll give a shot one day.
I also put maple syrup in my whiskey sour.
That's super weird to me. I just want to punch you in the face lovingly. PewDiePie is it's a YouTuber slash streamer. And I think he just fought somebody recently. He's doing boxing. Yeah, I think so. I don't know. One of those dudes.
Of course he is. He's
I don't know.
Fucking Logan Paul.
Oh, that's the one I'm thinking about.
Oh, okay.
I think Logan Paul and PewDiePie are the same person. Kenny, what's up, brother?
So when you say drinking the whiskey, do you mean Logan Paul?
No, that was actually PewDiePie.
Oh, okay, yeah. My PewDiePie's fighting? No. He's a gamer. I mean, so am I, but I'm not a gamer.
So Mizuna Oak, if it's Japanese, it's coming from Mizuna. It's coming from Mizuna Oak. And that's pretty much where we're at. I've got
the one that we drank last week was it was just oak barrels, but it was sherry barrels.
It was finished in sherry barrels. That was a Naked Grouse.
Yeah.
And that was a Scotch also. Well, that was a Scotch. I say Scotch also because I've added some additions today. Very proud additions. I've got an Ardbeg 10. It's a single malt Isla. That's coming in later episodes.
Are you holding off on that to try it? I'm surprised you haven't dipped into it yet.
Nope. And the Lafroig 10. They're both Scotch.
You know they're good when they come in their own fucking cases. I took this off the shelf. As with the other one. You know it's fancy when it comes in its own fucking case.
The lady had to open the boxes and we got to check for security tags. The Ardbeg wasn't expensive. The Ardbeg was like $30. The Lafroig, the Lafroig does break the normal budget of the show, but it was on my personal list, so that's up to you guys. What does that set up,
like 60, 70?
It was like 52 for the Lafroig, and they're both going to be pretty much. They're both coming from the same place flavor wise, but one is doing it. One is going to be more reserved. It's going to be very briny, very earthy. Very much looking forward to those. Way out of my wheelhouse. Anybody watching this show or listening to the show knows I'm a bourbon guy, but they have been on my personal list.
They're Scotch, right?
Yep, both Scotches.
I'm excited. I will not be trying that because I will not be buying it.
All good.
Maybe the Lafroig. What was the other one?
Ardbeg.
The Ardbeg.
Yeah,
maybe
the
Ardbeg. I don't know, maybe. I'm not a Scotch guy, so I don't know.
And that's going to be very, very interesting Scotch. The things I've seen about it is basically you taste the ocean and dirt. It's very briny.
That's such a hipster statement. I don't want that shit in my alcohol. If I wanted that, I would go die in the ocean.
All right.
No one wants that shit. By the way, how bullshit was that little wrapper around the cap that you just took?
Yeah, that thing was trash. I'm trying to do it with a stupid brace on. Sorry for the Velcro sounds that are going to be coming through the damn thing right now. So, you know what? The pain isn't. The pain is worth it.
We haven't tried it yet, so right off the bat, this is very Japanese simplistic. I like the container, the square.
It's great.
It's got some girth to it. It's simple. It's like this paper label.
Yeah.
It's 86 proof.
86 proof. So
it's got some Japanese kanji on there.
It's got some going to it.
Like dicks.
Hopefully.
They're selling this to Americans. They could literally just translate the butt stuff.
Ooh, what if that's exactly what the Ardbeg and the Lafroig taste like? Like you dropped an olive on the floor. I hate olives.
It's a very distinct sommelier. I get an ocean breeze. Briny. Kind of like you dropped an olive on the floor, but that olive was grown in the summer.
It smells like a homeless man in Grand Central Station.
I'm going to take your word for it, buddy, because out of the two of us, you're the only one who smelled that.
I have not. Those will be completely... Oh, you're talking about the homeless guy. Yeah.
I was like, really? We've never been to Grand Central Station.
You could have been a som, Heather. You could have been a som. Let's go on this road together. We'll go to sommelier school. All right. So when you're ready, I've already got a pour road. So you.
Well, so I didn't bring a second glass up here, so I'm going to be putting it in my fucking jigger.
Sure. Sure.
Because I'm a fancy bitch, people.
You are a fancy bitch.
As you've known, the underqualified brew and affiliates always drop the deepest of pockets for production value. No less for our viewers.
So I have been drinking the Wild Turkey 101. Again, that's my nightly sip. But I am going to drink some water. This is just water.
And vodka.
Yep. Vodka's flavorless. It works.
Yeah, that's how you clean your palate. Just do a straight sip of vodka.
I'm not sneezing for anybody watching this for the first time. I'm resetting away from the Wild Turkey 101.
I am just sniffing myself. Cigarettes and shame.
Cigarettes and shame. That's what I like.
If you've ever smelt a soldier, that's what it. The cigarettes, Copenhagen, and shame.
I was gonna say, is that Grizzly and Bad Choices?
We just need to come out with like an Old Spice for soldiers.
It's called Axe. All right.
Bad life choice.
Are you ready, Rhodes?
I am. I'm slightly excited for it. You mentioned last week that it's supposed to be oddly like a Scotch.
So apparently it's very Scotch adjacent, even though it's Japanese whiskey. I mean, whiskey's whiskey, but whatever.
I mean, it's clear, but
it is clear. It does coat the glass pretty well.
Yeah, same.
I don't know. I don't know if you can make that out in the camera. So there's some good oily gin there.
In there.
You ready for the sniff?
It's lighter, kind of like the not the Balcones, the grouse you had last week.
That was
because the grouse was light. The Balcones has been the heaviest we've had. So.
Yeah. Oh, you're talking about oil wise. Yeah. For sure.
So,
ready for the nose?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's lovely.
That makes one of us.
No way. Are you kidding me?
Okay. Actually, no, the second sniff's better. The first one, honestly, straight up nail polish.
Straight up nail polish? Acetone? Okay.
Yeah, I got straight up acetone. Second and third.
So I'm getting
a very flowery bouquet kind of.
Floral, but I'm actually getting more. I'm getting fruity, but not natural fruity. I'm getting like Jolly Rancher apple.
Oh fuck! Yes, that's exactly
right.
What it is. Like actually, I wouldn't go with the apple Jolly Rancher. I would go with the watermelon Jolly Rancher, like a lighter.
If that's a bad thing, I'm sorry, Kenny.
Kenny, if that's a bad thing, don't. Stay tuned for the underqualified and overcooked. Where
it's coming.
Yeah,
coming to internet near you.
If you have a drinking problem, we do not recommend that you follow us. Undercooked though, do you?
Do you get the herbiness though?
I don't get the herby. I'm getting pure floral and fruit. Like I don't get herby as in what? Like if I
like basil,
a bowl with like basil and thyme and shit.
Yeah, it's very much basil.
It's like the first hit is herby and then goes straight floral. That's actually quite fucking pleasant.
That's very different.
I actually don't because so even though I got the acetone off the first sniff, it wasn't unpleasant.
Yeah,
it wasn't like fucking sniffing Everclear.
It's actually the scent has changed as it's been sitting in the glass, and I've been trying different smells, trying to reset. I want to see what it goes back to. Honey, I'm getting the honey,
like a honeysuckle flower.
Yeah, it's again every
like
week.
Roses, like that. It's. I'm super excited to put this in my face.
All right, are you ready for the sip?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna be so disappointed. disappointed.
It's very light. It's very light. Sweet. Still herby. Not a bad idea, Heather, for coffee grounds on the True Reset, but from other sommeliers, if you are smelling your own smell, you're so like used to that. Scent. Yeah, so it just your own smell that you're used to is just like what resets you.
Yeah, you want to reset, not go like the coffee grounds would probably work as like a sheer offset that you would like all of a sudden be like, oh fuck, what is that? So it's floral in taste too.
It is floral in taste. It is herby in taste, light fruit, light grapey, like the skins of a green grape.
I am seeing where the Scotch adjacent.
Yeah,
is. Like it has
because it is buttery.
It has that buttery bite to it.
Yeah,
like it's not buttery smooth, but it has that. Like the Balcones had a whiskey bite to it. Kind of like a Jack Daniels. This has that Scotch buttery bite.
Oh my god! You compared Balcones to Jack. I hate you.
Only with the bite, because like you drink Jack and you're like, this is.
So you're saying your traditional American whiskey kind of hit. Like,
yeah. Like you see in the movies, you hit it and go like down the throat. That's how those two hit. Was that very traditional? This is that buttery.
This is different.
Scotch.
But it is scotchy, but like the scents alone are completely different. It's very, very light. Very light.
You wonder why they have coffee in perfume places, Heather? Because it's so different from the perfume. No one's doing coffee perfumes, and if they are, they're doing it right. Like honestly, I would totally date a chick that just smelled like a mocha frappuccino.
Oof. Settle down. Get over here, mocha frappuccino.
I like them venti.
So, I was thinking, as far as our scale system, the 1 to 10, I don't like it.
You don't like it?
I don't like it.
Sommeliers go to 100.
Yeah, they get paid for this.
Yeah, they're paid.
We're like the Army.
I can tell you where
because we're in the Army, and we're going to go pass fail.
This is a go no go.
It's a go no go. And for me, this is a solid go. Would I drink this every night? Hell no.
No. This is a special occasion, and not because I feel that it's fancy. But
it's just different.
It's so unique. This is definitely not an every night whiskey for me.
No.
Which makes me scared to what I did with it in the whiskey sour.
Wait, what? You put the Suntory?
I put it in the whiskey sour, yeah.
Oh, no.
I feel like it's sacrilegious to use it in a whiskey sour.
I thought you were going to do it, and I was hoping I had a chance to talk you out of it.
You didn't even try. You didn't say anything. I think you actually said, nah, you're good. Yeah, I tried it because the point of my whiskey sour drinking during the show is to see what I feel also goes well with the whiskey sour.
And so, you're still...
If for some odd reason, the Suntory...
It's just the best whiskey sour mix ever.
It might just blow it out. No one's been white trash enough to mix it.
No one said, hey, I'm going to go drop some money on a Japanese whiskey and make whiskey sour.
Bottle?
Yeah, you're probably right, Heather. I probably can't talk about it much.
Talking me into stuff is harder.
a little just color difference. This here, American Bourbon, Wild Turkey 101. The Suntory, this looks like a glass of white wine. Just comparatively, it looks like a glass of white wine. It really does. Yeah.
Like that looks like the Wild Turkey is like that's a whiskey or like a cognac.
Uh-huh.
That's what you would see that in. The fancy glass only makes me think of cognac. That like it kind of looks like a non-bubbly champagne.
I love the smell of this.
The smell is.
I really love the smell of this. Like, and now that I actually like smell these things, and like when we have people over, and instead of just drinking, and I'm just looking like a
creeper. So you need to put some water in your glass.
Some water? Did it change it?
Do it. Do it.
All right. So we'll go two ways. All right. A little bit of drop, not mixed. Since it's not mixed, the oil scattering. They're going like, what's going on here? So proofing it down for me has taken it very much Scotch.
The smell is better. The smell is definitely more pronounced. But yeah,
the smell is better?
It definitely, it took, the water actually oddly took the floral taste out of it.
Yeah. Proofing it down took the floral taste out for sure. Now I've mixed it. There are no longer any swirlies in the glass. So this is not oil forward, which is what I got in the last hit. Mixing it light honey. Light honey. I think I preferred it neat, but there is no wrong way to drink it. Unless some might say it's in a whiskey sour.
Speaking of such heathens, hi, welcome to the Unqualified No Reproof.
Yep.
Fuck your opinions. I am a white trash redneck from Idaho, and I don't give a shit. So I did a little different this time. I didn't put maple syrup in there.
Oh god!
I used whiskey sour mix, so I might just not like the whiskey sour mix, but I felt like that would have been a good control. So let me see.
Is it on a scale of would you hit it or not? What is it?
Would I or won't I? Honestly, I can't taste it.
It's completely gone.
Yeah,
it is a very light flavor, so you probably overpowered it.
Well, that's the thing. I don't know if it was because of the whiskey sour mix or it's been sitting in the glass with ice for the past 20 minutes.
So it's proofed down. It's also mixed. It's a very light whiskey flavor wise.
It is. Like I don't. I kind of get. I'll tell you what. You talk. I'm gonna finish this and make another one.
All right. So
we'll do it without any water, and we'll see. But honestly, this so far, tasty as fuck.
So it's
got 2 ounces of whiskey in it, so not bad.
So what are we drinking next week? That actually, this upcoming Wednesday, I am actually going to be in San Padre with the family in Texas, enjoying some of my leave. So I won't be doing an overproofed proper this week, although I'm not opposed to a quick drink on the Saturday show on Underqualified and Overcompensated if the situation should arise. That really brings us to Redemption Rye, some Kilburn Irish.
You know what, Kenny? Kenny, you decide. Out of those 4 options there, what would you like to see next? Whether it's in a shorty in the Saturday's episode or when he gets back.
So, just to let you know, if we do the Ardbeg or the Lafroig, we're doing them both at the same time. Because they're on the same level taste-wise. I mean, flavor-wise, country of origin, what they're going for. But one of them is doing it differently. So they're both 10 years old.
Choose one of the 2 cheap bottles.
It's
do you
either
want the Redemption whiskey,
either Kilburn Irish or Redemption Rye.
I feel like Kilburn is the sponsored drink of the Umbrella Academy. Like even just the green bottle, it fits the aesthetics of the show.
And next week we'll be drinking straight absinthe, which I've done before. That's super fun.
Did it have wormwood in it though?
Yes, I got it in check.
Oh.
And I actually so. All right, Kenny called it. We're doing the Kilburn. So if the guys don't mind, I'll do a quick, just a quick taste of the Kilburn on the Saturday show.
We love that, yeah.
And then the following week we'll go back to a overproofed proper and go from there. But I think that's where we're at right now.
So let's try this.
What are you doing now?
I'm trying it without the water.
So you're trying it. So you're still adding sour mix.
Unmelted, yeah.
Okay.
And then my secret weapon, printing, because I'm a fancy bitch. Which ultimately, if I can't taste it, that's not a downside to me. It's really not.
No. However it gets in your body.
Okay.
Hey, well, we're always up for people joining the party, Kenny.
Mix it with my Korean chopstick. Again, production value.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Do it.
I definitely got more of that one.
Okay. So 2 ounces again. It's not proofed down by water.
Part sour mix and whiskey.
Okay.
Bro, that's delicious.
So is for you, I feel like your opinion on this is pretty valid so far. Like as far as you're coming in as the person who doesn't really love alcohol that much.
So I can taste it in this one.
Okay.
So
but
I
of the
and I like it because it's blended really well with the sour mix.
Okay.
And it's kind of like if you made an alcoholic Capri Sun.
That sounds lovely.
Doesn't it? Like it has a little bit of a bite to it. It's still super smooth, and it's already pretty smooth as it is. And it's not terrible. I actually thoroughly enjoy this.
RJ says hi, Cody. He heard your dulcet tones.
Hello, RJ.
So that's what we're reviewing this week, the Suntory whiskey. I say it's a definite give it a shot. It's nothing that we've tried since the show started has been the same, really. Everything's had a different flavor for it, or different. We did start this show saying that we weren't going to be doing any shots. However, and Rhodes can explain this better, I was introduced to the quaffer.
Oh, that glass.
Rhodes, can you tell us about the quaffer?
So I only know how I used it in the past.
Okay.
So there is a liquor called agua liquor.
Okay.
And if anyone who's known me for a while, I've talked about it because it is hands down one of my favorite liquors. It's made from the coca leaf.
Ooh, cocaine.
As in cocaine. But it doesn't have any trace amounts of cocaine, but it's very sweet. It's like lime, like frog green.
Mm.
And when you order the bottles, and all through Korea they had agua liquor everywhere. Mm-hmm. But when the bars order it from the company, they get quaffers because they intend for you to drink them in agua bomb form.
Okay.
Which is you pour the Red Bull down in the bottom part of the hourglass, and then you put the agua on top, and it floats. And then you shoot it all at once, and you get the agua first, and then the Red Bull combination. And it was our go-to thing because it didn't have any trace amounts of cocaine, but it also hyped the fuck out of you. So, like, you weren't gonna piss hot, but you felt great. So, like, we would go to a bar, we would have like 4 of these in a row, and we were ready to party the whole night. And I love those glasses. They're unique. They kind of look cool as shit, and they hold. When you're doing shots, like if you're doing a bomb, you put a shot glass in a cup. In those quaffers, it stays separated.
I can't share my
regardless of the
screen, or else
density
I'd
of
share it.
What are you showing? Agua liquor?
Yeah, no, I was just going to show how it looks in a Quaffers shot glass, because I don't feel like doing a shot right now. I did one earlier as a test, and it is super dangerous. All I did was some wild turkey and Coke, filled the bottom with Coke, the top of it with wild turkey, and the video that was introduced to me was that this is the smoothest way to take a shot. Yeah, because you can't taste the alcohol whatsoever. The alcohol completely disappears.
Putting it with a bomb?
So I filled the bottom with Coke and the top with wild turkey.
Oh, like doing a Jack and Coke.
Yeah, and the wild turkey just disappeared.
Did it? Because like when we did the agua bombs, like we got the agua, the sweetness of the agua first, and then the Red Bull.
Now
I'm
this
surprised
was.
you didn't get the liquor first and then the Coke.
Nope, it just like it was separated, like you see in the pictures, but then upon pouring, it completely disappeared. So these are very dangerous. I accidentally ordered 12, so so I'm sending Rhodes some of the quaffers, and maybe we'll add a shot to the show or something. I don't know.
Oh yeah, and so by the way, an open invitation to anyone, whoever stumbles upon agua, and this you're not going to stumble upon in the United States. It's not allowed. It's illegal.
It's exactly the way I like it.
If you happen to be stumbling across the streets of Europe, as I was when I was in Amsterdam, and find a bottle, bring it back to me. Because in Amsterdam, when I had a layover, I found an agua store.
What?
An agua store behind the red light district. All it had, only sold agua. And I was stoked as shit. And I was staying there overnight, and I found it the day before, and I was like, dope. I'm going to come back later today because it was super early. They never opened. I was pissed as shit because like they just happened to have that day off. And I was super pissed because I have not seen agua anywhere since Korea. And so I think I'm just going to legally smuggle it through someone. I love this liquor. It's fantastic.
I'm not familiar with it whatsoever. I wasn't even familiar with the quaffer. I consider myself a shot aficionado, and I've never seen this weird thing.
I've never told you about it, like an hourglass shape.
I was probably hammered when you told me.
100%.
Things have changed.
Without a doubt. No, and honestly, I wouldn't have known that it was called a quaffer. I know I didn't. Until you sent me a picture, and I was like, yep. Drank a lot of those.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that's our show for today. You know, this quick hit Suntory Whiskey Toki. It is a go for it. I think if you're one that likes a Jolly Rancher green apple type smell mixed with honey, a little bit of herbiness. Our palates are different, and that's okay.
That's why we're on this show. We're here for you. I'm making another whiskey sour. You can fuck yourself.
I'm gonna drink the whole Suntory whiskey right now.
I think the mouthful is just sitting there like the red-headed step label it is.
Okay, I'm not getting sued by Sarah McLachlan.
As long as it's not past 15 seconds, we've been over it.
So that was the hit. Thank you for joining us. Kenny's request, Kenny Kilburn. That's what I'm gonna call you from now on, Kenny Kilburn. That's what we're doing.
Kenny, thank you for always being on the show. We appreciate you.
We appreciate you.
We have our regulars for the proper show, and you have been our regular for this show. And we appreciate your viewership. We really do.
For those
I've played video games with Kenny for a few years now, so I like him. Kenny's a good guy.
For those not catching this live, check out the Underqualified and Overcompensated on Saturdays. That's our main show. Underqualified and Overproofed is this show here. We'll continue back in 2 weeks for the main show, Underqualified and Overcooked. The cooking channel. That one's coming along. It's early phases, but I'm loving it so far. Rhodes is putting a shit ton of work into it, and I appreciate it.
When I get a new kitchen. So I'm potentially moving homes, people. So when I get a new kitchen, I get established and figure out viewing angles. I will then start, because I would hate to push out the first 3 videos that I have. Which it obviously after the 3rd episode, the scenery will change. But I don't.
That's okay. You got a bigger budget, and then you.
Yeah, I would hate to push out the first 3, and then you guys have to wait like a month because I'm waiting to close on the house or whatever it may be. So,
all right.
I'm gonna wait, get established. I'll push it out. I still have a shit ton to edit, because if you're ever making a cooking video, don't just constantly record. It's a bad idea. But I'm also super excited. I love our offshoots. We've talked about it every episode so far. I love overproofed. I love overcooked. It's a lot of fun. I love the proper Uno.
I will always be
fun, like side projects, right? Like you like what you mainly do, but then the little things that are kind of just fun to do.
So if you catch us on Wednesdays, if you see it, if you're subscribed or you're on the channel, have a drink with us on Wednesdays, just not next Wednesday. We'll have a drink on Saturday. You got anything, Rhodes?
I don't. Thanks for joining, guys. I apologize for desecrating the Suntory whiskey.
You bastard.
Yeah, if you think that it's ludicrous, you know what? Actually, send this video to PewDiePie, and I will fight PewDiePie on ESPN.
We got a new follower. Hey, Tammy. How you doing? Feel free to join us on the show.
Where's Tammy? I don't see her comment.
Yeah, it came up on my notifications. That's okay.
Oh, hi, Tammy. Thank you for watching. This is the Unqualified and Overproof. Sadly, we're about to finish the show.
We are.
You can watch it after we're done.
That said, if you're looking for a whiskey recommendation, the Suntory Whiskey Toki is a hard go.
It's good. We changed it. It was a 1 through 10 scale. And
that was boring.
Like, it's much like we graduated, right?
Yeah.
High schoolers have a 1 through 10 when it comes to like girls. Like, we see a scale 1 to 10. When you get into like adult military phase, it's really just a go or no go. It's will you or won't you? And that's how we're grading our whiskeys now, because we're married, happily married men.
Oh, hey, kids. How you doing, Grant?
Hey, Mustache Master. That is my aunt.
Sorry, Tammy. I've ruined your nephew. He now look at all those bottles over there. What a goddamn heathen.
I am Tammy. In my defense, this bottle has been this way for a month. In my defense. So obviously, I'm not a raging alcoholic. Don't tell Grandma.
Definitely tell Grandma, but record it. That said, good night, ladies, gentlemen, whatever you are or identify as. You're welcome here. We love you, and have a good night. See you shortly.
Drink.
Have a drink.
Put it in your face.
Put us in your ears, in your eyes, and have a drink and put it in your face. Good night.